here representing Taranada, and I'm going to start off with a question. How many of y'all know what Romani is? A few people. So that's a few people. Most people don't know, so I'll just give you guys a small summary. So Romani are a people, a language, and they're an ethnic group with a history. And most people have no clue who they are when you say Romani. So they're probably the most unrecognized ethnic community probably in the world, whose culture is under severe threat of erasure. And I wanted to actually go right after him, because talking about South Asia, Romani people, the term gypsy, that's the term that was given to them.
Yeah.
So it's seen as a derogatory term by Roma. So Roma arrived in Europe in the 14th century, and people thought they were from Egypt, so they called them Egyptian, where you get that term gypsy. But their origins come from India, and within India itself, it's a very particular group. So, like we have classical Indian music. In our organization, we focus on Romani community and Romani music. And Romani music history, ethnic group goes to the tribal communities of India. And these are communities which are severely, even within India, non-represented many times and face persecution and so forth. So we're bringing the history and the story of these people, stretching all the way from India into Europe, into America. And so it's a vast diaspora of people, completely unrecognized. They don't have an economy, they don't have a nation, but they do have language, they do have culture, they have a bloodline and all that kind of stuff that connects them. So we're focused on, our group focuses on the Romani community story. So with Thrive getting this grant, for the first time, the Romani community was being recognized in Texas for the first time as a people, as a Romani nation, because most people have no clue who they are or they even exist. So the city of Austin gave us that recognition, and we were able to create a festival, Romani Festival, annual Romani Festival, where we bring Romani artists from around the US, including Europe, and these are big names within the Romani community. And we were able to create the one and only festival that happens in America, the Romani Festival, in Austin, Texas. And this is special in Austin, Texas, and the reason is because Austin, Texas holds the biggest Romani educational center in the world. And it also hosts their biggest historical archives in the world. And the United Nations Romani ambassador lives in Austin. So it's a very special place. So creating this festival is a big thing for Austin, because it gives a world recognition of Austin being a Romani center for education, and that we are recognizing the Roma as a people, as an ethnic group, and their history. And so we were able to host the annual festival, Romani Festival, including other concerts. We had a big concert in Paramount Theater. We have talks, discussions on Romani women's situation in the Romani society. A lot of the language is being lost. It's not a written language, it's a spoken language. And so these are a lot of the things that are being faced by the Romani community. The Romani community itself is very, very suspicious of the general public. They look anywhere from looking like me to looking Hispanic or white, because they've mixed so much. You have, mixtures of people who look African American Roma, you look white kind of looking Roma. So it's a very fast looking people. But the thing is that because of the persecution, most people think of Roma as musicians or people who steal your wallet, and that's the perceptions that most people have. but the normal community is just normal. They just work amongst you, and they probably won't tell you they're Roma because they are afraid. And so we're trying to build, through this grant, we're building this kind of certain pride for them to come out and say that they're Roma, and that you know, they're just like any day normal person. So so anyway, we greatly thank the City of Austin, Thrive Grant, and all you guys, places, for helping us greatly. So, and we're also working on a documentary for this Roma. It's called Romani Lone Star. It's got some great artists. So thank you so much.